What's up, guys? So I just wanted to let you guys know a few minor items of business before we get into today's video. First off, this is going to be the last video in this space. My family is finishing our basement. Also, I just started high school this past week, so that's been kind of crazy. Once the basement is finished, I'm hoping there'll be a room I can shoot stuff in there and hopefully bring down a computer. Yeah, now we are moving on to the actual video part that you clicked on today. Should you buy a MacBook Pro? That is the essence of this video today. Depending on what needs you are, which one you should pick. Main question number one is, what are you using it for? If you're doing it for light editing and small stuff, I would recommend the M1 just because it's the new chip, whether that's the Mac Mini, the MacBook Air, and the MacBook Pro 13-inch. So the next question to look at considering is, what is the size you want? So if you right now you want a small laptop, go with the M1. The M1 right now is a very great budget laptop. If you want a 16-inch MacBook Pro, wait. The rumor is right now, coming out in, I believe, October, they should announce the new M1X MacBook Pro. So what does M1X MacBook Pros even mean if you know nothing about computers? Basically, what that means is Apple has their own chip design, which is called Apple Silicon, and the new laptops that you've probably heard about and the new iMac have this new Apple chip in them. Basically, it means Apple designed the chip instead of having Intel do it. So all that means for you is it's going to get faster every tech upgrade, much like your iPhone, where you get a new iPhone and it's faster. And so the reason why you shouldn't buy an Intel Mac right now is because the 16-inch MacBook Pro right now is an Intel model. And what that means is it's going to be discontinued much faster. Now, they've said they're going to keep it going, and I believe Apple will, but I would just say wait a few more months and you could get a longer lasting computer going the Apple Silicon route. Now, it's not just longevity that we should talk about why you need to wait. Another reason why you should wait is for battery life. Right now, a 16-inch MacBook Pro, I've been reading on editors get around like 5 hours, I believe, of it. The lower end model of the MacBook Pro, the 13-inch, is getting around like 10 to 15 hours of editing. That's like full-on video editing, like the heaviest thing there is. And then, obviously, finally, is power. So the important thing is it's going to be a much more powerful laptop for much less money. You're getting more value for your money, if that makes sense. Another thing you should keep in mind is there are going to be ports on the computer, which is very great. It sounds like they're bringing back ports. So here is how to decide whether you should buy the shiny new M1, an Intel Mac, or wait for the M1X. So starting with Intel Mac, you should buy an Intel Mac right now if your computer you have does not work, like it does not get what you need to get done, especially professionally, or you can't wait. Mainly, you can't wait for the new laptop, and you maybe not be willing to put up with some early adopter issues, as we've seen with the M1. Now, you should go with the M1 if you really want battery life and better performance than the earlier models, and you don't see a need to have a bigger laptop. That is the reason you should go with M1. And then finally, you should go with M1X, whether that's the 16-inch MacBook Pro or the 14-inch MacBook Pro, or I believe the Pro Mac Mini, the Mac Mini Pro, or whatever that will be. You should go with those if you really will use the power. So that would be like video editing, heavy video editing, like audio editing, music production, and it might even be able to game, depending on how everything comes out about that. So if you like that video, thanks for watching. I know this one's a lot shorter than my others, but I'm very appreciative for you watching, and see you in the next one.